Hello and welcome to another exciting class. My name is MK Akan, and I'll be talking about something that a lot of people ask questions. In fact, recently someone asked this question, so I want to deal with it. Big ideas versus unique mechanisms. I think this is part one because I might have to do another concluding part of this video. So I'm going to take it step by step and try to really explain what a big idea is. I'm sure you've heard of big ideas. I'm sure you've also heard of the word unique mechanisms. I'm going to share with you how I look at this and how I understand these two concepts and how I use it in my copy. Some people might also have some other ways to understand it. So I'm going to try to break it down for you. All right. So once again, my name is MK Akan, and I'm the founder of the Nigerian Copywriting Club. Number one thing you need to understand is this: copywriters love to name things. Now, this might sound like something that is not related to what I want to share with you, but just give me a few minutes, you will understand why. Copywriters love to name things, and that is why we have that name, the big idea. So we also have unique mechanisms. We love to name things because when you name something, it becomes brand new. You can pick something that is old and give it a new name, and it becomes brand new. And you know that things that are new usually attract attention. People love new. So if you can give something a new name, you can give it attraction. You can give it attention. Okay. So that's the first thing I want you to understand. So the term big idea is just a name for a concept. And because it is called big idea, it makes it seem very unique and different. It makes it bigger than what it really is. So what I want to do here is try to break it down and help you to really understand what it is. Don't let the name big idea scare you. It's a simple concept that you will soon understand. The next thing I want you to know is that the term big idea is made of two words. We have big and we have idea. So let's all focus on the word idea. So if you can understand what the idea is, you will be able to understand what big idea is. So let's focus on the word idea. So in this context that I'm talking about, I mean sales copy, copywriting. The word idea means anything you can do or say to grab attention. That's basically it. Anything you can say or do to grab attention in your copy. And you know that when you are grabbing attention, the top of your sales letter and some part below is what does the job. The headline and the lead is where the attention grabbing is really done. So that is just basically what an idea is in the context of copywriting. So ideas could simply be sales hooks or the headline and lead. It's as simple as that. So if somebody says I have an idea for a headline, it's talking about the sales hook, it's talking about the headline, it's talking about the lead, because these are the parts of your copy that actually does the job of grabbing attention. So another very important fact I want you to remember is that every sales message has an idea, a hook or a headline. Every sales message that you're going to ever write has an idea, a hook or a headline. Now, whether you know it or not, you have it. The only difference is some ideas are weak, some ideas are strong. Okay, that's the only difference. Some ideas are weak, some ideas are strong. But no matter how it is, you are writing with an idea. And the weak idea is usually called small ideas. The strong idea that works is usually called the big idea. So you can see the connection between the weak idea and the big idea, or idea in general. So if an idea is weak, that means it is not really producing results. You can call it a small idea. If the idea is strong, that is producing results, you can call it the big idea. So that is where the whole concept of big idea comes from. So a strong idea that is also a big idea is an idea that grabs the most attention and generates the best results or the best sales, depending on what you're doing. Anything you have writing, any concept, any idea that produces the best results by generating the best sales or grabbing the attention of people the most is your big idea. Okay? So which means big ideas are not automatically known or successful. You can only know a big idea when it works. So you come up with something that you might think is a good idea and you put it in front of the market. If it doesn't work, it is not truly a big idea. It is just a small idea, or it's a big idea that did not work. Okay? So when you put something out there and it gets the most results, you can now confirm, okay, this was a very good big idea. Okay? So I hope you get the concept. Big idea is just a word, it's just a terminology. It just means sales hooks, it just means how to grab attention. Your headline and hook. The headline and lead is where you really normally see the big idea displayed. And this is why you can develop different big ideas for the same offer. That is why copywriters compete with themselves to come up with the best headline and the best lead, because that is where the big idea plays out. That is where you apply the big idea. And like I said, it is only when an idea truly works that you can confirm, okay, this was truly a big idea. All right? So when it works, that's when you confirm that your idea is a good idea and it is successful for any project. Okay? You can have 1,000 big ideas. You can have 100 big ideas. It is only when you put it out there in the marketplace and it gets results. That is when you know, okay, this idea was good or this idea was weak. Okay? So even if you call an idea a big idea, you will not know if it is a big idea until you put it out there in the marketplace. So once again, big idea refers to headline hooks, and that is found in the headline and lead. It's as simple as that. So don't let the name big idea scare you. It just means the hook, attention grabber, whatever can grab attention. Okay, that is one point. The next point I want you to remember is this: not all projects require big ideas. All right, some projects will do just fine if you have any idea, even if you call it a weak idea. Okay, some projects do not need one big idea for you to succeed. You can use an idea that is just normal. A normal headline can work because, like I said, a normal headline sometimes can be what you need to generate maximum sales. And if you understand the concept of market awareness and market sophistication, you will know that is true. So sometimes a weak idea is just a common headline formula, and that may be all you need. All right? But just a simple headline formula may be all you need. A how-to headline could be the only thing you need to make the sales, especially when you are dealing with a certain kind of market awareness or market sophistication. Ideally, big ideas are used in highly competitive markets. It is used where the target audience have seen so many different headlines, so many ideas, and you need something unique to grab their attention. Okay? In my opinion, the big idea is like a nuclear weapon. If you're fighting war with a country that does not have weapons, you don't need to waste nuclear weapons on them. A simple weapon can do the job. But if you're fighting another nation that has heavier, bigger weapons, you can pull out the big guns, you can pull out the nuclear weapon. Okay? So if you're in a marketplace where all the players, or if you're the only one in the marketplace, you really don't need a big idea because you can still get the sales. Now, if you're in a marketplace where everybody is competing with you and they are hitting you hard, you pull out the big guns. That is where you pull out these very big ideas that can eliminate competition. Okay? Once again, you don't need big ideas for all your projects. Understand market awareness and market sophistication, and then use that to decide the best headline for your project. I'm saying that because some people think you can't write sales copy without a big idea. Not true. But remember what I said earlier. Everybody works with an idea. It's only that the idea might be weak or strong, might be small or big. No matter what happens, you will work with an idea. Okay? So always remember that we have something called market awareness and market sophistication. These are some of the things that affect the headline you will eventually use. So don't forget about those concepts. Use them, and then let that guide you in coming up with your big idea or with your headline. Okay, I have some other trainings on market awareness and market sophistication. So if you're interested in that, let me know. So now that I have talked about market big ideas, all right, and I told you it's just talking about sales hooks, what can hook your target audience. Let's talk about where and how to find big ideas. How do you find headline hooks? How do you find things that you can use to grab the attention of your target audience? The answer is very simple: research. This is why research is one of the most important parts of copywriting. You need to look out for the different things that can grab the attention the most. And the only way you can know, I usually say this, most people know how to do research. They don't know what to research, because that's another concept altogether. How to research is the step and a technique to research. What to research refers to the information that you are searching for. Just imagine that you're looking for somebody. You don't know his name, you don't know how he looks, you have no image of him. How would you now find the person if he comes in front of you? You're going to lose or miss the person if you don't know anything about the person. It's the same thing that happens when you're doing research. If you don't know what you are going to research, if you don't know the important things that you're going to be looking out for, you will not see them, or you will not notice them, or you won't recognize them when you see them. Okay? So it's very important to understand research. You have to know how to do it, and you have to know what you are researching. Now let me give you a few ideas. You can research the big idea. Number one, you can research stories you are going to use in your copy. You can research statistics that you're going to use in the copy. You can research proof elements. All right. So you can research all of these things and use it in your copy. So you have to know that these are the things you're looking for. Another thing, you can research of the headline hooks, like I mentioned, but you need to understand what makes something attractive or attention grabbing and what doesn't. And I'm going to share some of them with you here. Now, if you're interested in learning how to conduct copywriting research, you can go get my training on copywriting research. I call it the quick copywriting research method. Just head to productsbymk.com/research. You're going to see a small sales page. Read it, order for the course, and it's going to help you in doing a lot of research. It's a video course with some audios showing you step by step exactly what you need to do research. Okay, so let's move on and continue with the training. So another thing you can do is to turn small ideas to big ideas. I think I learned this from Joe Schrafer, who is a copy chief in Agora Financial. He was trying to explain how to come up with big ideas. He said you can turn big ideas to big ideas, which means you have an idea for something, and now you go out and search for another information that can help you make that information more attractive. And since he deals in the financial space, he explains it in different ways. So let me see if I can explain that to you. So in the financial space, most things that they sell are stocks, ways to make money. So the simple idea in the financial space is buy this stock and you're going to make money. That's as simple as that. But if you say that in your headline, it is not attractive. It's not attention grabbing. What they will do is to go out and search and research, look for information that they can attach to that idea to make it bigger than it really seems. For example, what if I say 2 stocks that billionaires are buying in secret that are going to make them 10 times their money? All right, 2 stocks 10 billionaires are quietly buying in secret that will make you 10 times your money, for example. So that's the big idea. It's still talking about how to buy stocks, but this time I have found some information that can help me blow up that idea, to make it big, to make it more attractive. Okay, that's an example, just something on the top of my head. So you can turn small ideas to big ideas. That's the way you can do it. All right. Another way, two other ways that I have found from just breaking down and analyzing copy written by the best copywriters in the world. I've talked about this headline formulas many times, so I'm going to share it again a little bit. Most people may have seen that my article or my training, but they didn't know that those things were referring to big ideas also. So let me talk about the two headline formulas that I have noticed just from researching with copy written by other copywriters. Number one, I call it the $1 billion headline formula, or the CAP headline formula, which is simply C for credibility, A for attention, B for benefit. It is just a framework used to project a copy or your headline. It comes in three parts. The top part talks about credibility, the middle part is the attention grabber, and the bottom part, the B, just talks about benefit. I've noticed that a lot of copywriters use this formula and it works very well. And they use it to project their big ideas. So let me show you some example. So this is something I just clipped off my email while I was doing this. Notorious crypto hater who managed 200 million for the Silicon Valley elites reveals for the first time ever how I trade Bitcoin using my stock brokerage account for the chance at 3 times, 5 times, even 10 times more money than any of the crypto holders out there. No crypto wallets, no exchange needed, no previous experience. This 3-second boomer crypto move works whether Bitcoin goes up or down. So if you notice, the headline there uses the CAP formula. The C talks about credibility, somebody who managed 200 million for Silicon Valley elite, and then how I trade Bitcoin using my stock brokerage account is the A, which is the attention grabber, and then everything below it talks about the benefits, how much they can make. So that is an example. This is another example here, still in the financial market. They use this formula a lot. Trading millionaire who nailed 10 double your money winners in 2008, 7 wins in 2020, and 12 wins in 2022 reveals the #1 retirement stock. Forget 600 different stocks. One stock is all you need to create your dream retirement, even in history's worst market crashes. Once again, the element on top, which is called the eyebrow copy, is credibility of the person. The main headline there is the #1 retirement stock. That one grabs attention, and then the one, everything below talks about benefits. So this is a headline formula and headline idea that is used to project big ideas. So if you can do your research and find these different parts, you can come up with big ideas that you can project and try in your copy. So let's go to the next one. The next one is the contradiction headline formula. This is a very powerful one because it means placing two opposite concepts together. Because of the constraints in the two opposite concepts, it grabs attention. I always say stuff like, man bites dog. Man and dog is something that is a bit opposite, but what makes it opposite is that man bites dog. Okay, that is strange. Dog bites man is a normal thing, but man bites dog is a contradiction. So that grabs attention. Another example I like using is what I usually say is half-dead man makes $100,000 while lying in coma in bed. Okay, so that kind of headline is a contradiction headline. It grabs attention, and you can see somebody who's in bed in coma is making money. That is strange. So that's going to grab attention. So those are the different kinds, some examples that you can get from contradiction headlines. So those are some examples you can get. So these are real examples. These are real examples from John Carlton. This is a headline formula from a headline written by John Carlton. The famous headline: 1 to slash strokes from your game almost overnight. Amazing secret discovered by one-legged golfer. Adds 50 yards to your drives. eliminates hooks and slices, and can slash up to 10 strokes from your game almost overnight. This is a very famous headline and was written by the legendary John Carlton. As you can see, there is contradiction in this headline, and that's what makes it very, very attention grabbing. All right, a one-legged golfer doing some magical stuff and the result that they can get for you. Okay, so if you can do your research and look for elements that are opposite or contradictory to each other, and you can put that in your headline, it will grab attention. So these are the kind of things you're going to have to research and ask and find in your copy. So these are some more headlines, and these are projects written by Angie Carlin Cole is a female copywriter, very, very an A-list copywriter in the health space. So it's just a lot of headlines. These are for megalogs and some other forms of self-copy. So let me see if I can read some for you here. Boost your brain power and prevent Alzheimer's at any age. Nature's amazing brain savers. More than 3,000 scientific study of it. So these are different formats. As you can see, there is no exact way you must get a big idea. As long as what you're writing is going to get a lot of attention. I want to breeze through this so you can look at that. That is a headline that worked. So these are other examples. Still from the lady, the shocking truth about cholesterol lowering drugs. Right? If you're taking, you mentioned different drugs. When blood flow goes bad, and then there's a subhead and all of that. All right? So this is another one here. Useless toilet. All this is from her. This is another one that I saw. This is actually the one on the right here uses the billion-dollar headline formula or the CAP headline formula. What they found was remarkable. Dr. Brownlee, NASA's principal investigator. NASA space wreck leads to accidental discovery of the energy multiplying molecule. Today, it could be your secret to long-lasting energy at any age. Explosive new research from biochemistry, pharmacology suggests it could generate energy in the human body 5,000 times more effectively than common alternatives. So, when you have stories, information that are brand new, something that's exciting, you can see that those things will grab attention. That big idea will grab attention. I also noticed that many big ideas also have a lot of stories in them. They excite you. It makes you want to go and read it because you know somehow you're going to learn an exciting adventure or a story or something. Just like this. Imagine NASA space wreck leads to accidental discovery of the energy multiplying molecule. Who wouldn't want to know what that is? Right? It mentions NASA, so a lot of credibility there and a lot of benefit under that. So you can only find this information by research. It's not going to just be in your head. You're going to find information. Likely what they did is after knowing that whatever that product is gives energy, they went about looking for information that could tie with that product. And the copywriter might have found, okay, there was an incident where a NASA wreck came out with something like that, something connected to that product. And just from that simple research, he or she can develop a big idea and use that to push the attention of the audience to buy the product. I hope that makes sense. Here's another headline written by John Carlton. He's a master of these contradiction headlines. How does an out-of-shape 55-year-old golfer crippled by arthritis and 71 pounds overweight still consistently humiliate PGA pros in head-to-head matches by hitting every tee shot further and straighter down the fairway? Somebody who is out of shape beating pros is a contradiction. That grabs attention. A target audience who wants to know what exactly is this guy using. So this is something that you are supposed to do your research and now have the idea. There's something called contradiction headlines and use that to grab the attention of your target audience. Okay, I talked about that already. This is another one by same things John Carlton also. The music industry's secret weapon, Guitar Wizard, finally reveals his embarrassingly easy shortcuts that can take anyone from raw rookie to stage ready, get all the girls, guitarists as fast as humanly possible. Once again, this is if you notice, this is not the contradiction headline, but this is actually the CARP headline formula. Okay? Although it is not written in the format that we know, it is still a CARP headline because it talks about credibility, it grabs attention, and it talks about benefits. Everything below here, below the main headline is benefit. All right. So, and it's attention grabbing. Like I said, you can use any headline formula or any headline idea that can get the job done. All right. Anything that can get the job done will do it. There are also times when you use your unique mechanism in your headline. I will talk about unique mechanism in another video, but there are times where you mention the unique mechanism in your headline to grab attention and use that to pull attention to your offer. Okay? This is a headline written by the great Gary Halbert. Believe it or not, a clean colon is the key. The amazing health secret of the oldest person in the world. So that headline talks about somebody who was 152 years old, who was discovered to have a clean colon, and that is why he lived that long, and then tied that his longevity to having a clean colon. Okay, so all of that can only be found by research. So if you can read through the copy here, you're going to read an exciting story that connects to a product. All right, so I don't want to go on and on. I want to stop here. So I have, I hope I've been able to explain what a big idea is, and it's basically anything that can grab attention. Okay, a lot of people have different ways they explain it, but this is how I understand it, and I want to believe I've been able to bring it down to a level that you can really understand. Anything that can help you grab attention is the big idea, and you need the big idea, especially ideas that are very, very exciting when you are in competitive markets. All right. Now, if you want to learn more about headlines, market awareness, market sophistication, and all of that, I have a course called Headlines on Fire that tries to explain some of these things in more detail. So if you want that course, it is called Headlines on Fire. You can go to seller.com.headlines. There's supposed to be an S. Headlines with an S. Sorry about that. Headlines with an S. Seller.co/headlines with an S. And you'll be able to get access to that course. And let me know if you have any questions concerning anything I've taught today. In my next video, I'm going to talk about unique mechanism, and I'm going to explain how it ties and connects with big idea. So for now, I want you to like the video if you've learned something. I want you to share it with somebody, copy the link, or just share it on social media. I'd like you to follow me if you're watching using any social media platform. Follow, and I want you to subscribe if you're on YouTube or Facebook. All right. If you have any questions concerning anything I've shared with you, drop in the comment. I'll do my best to reply and to help you understand more. Once again, thank you for watching. Let me know if this makes sense. Let me know if I missed. Let me know if you have a better explanation, and I'll go ahead and share it with you. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.